Here's a drawing tip that's going to make all your drawings much better. We're going to use Spider-Man to demonstrate this point. Here is a drawing secret that I think a lot of people don't know. You can start with any shape. Your drawing can be started with any particular shape. It doesn't really matter. What solely matters is the thickness and volume of the space taken up. So let's look at this blue versus green Spider-Man. I'm using much more angular forms on the blue, but on the green, completely rounded forms. Things suggested on the channel are to give you a base or an idea to start from. But once you've used the framework suggested by different artists, you can create your own. Pick what feels better to you. If these rounded pillow shapes feel better to you, use them to start out. But if you enjoy the angular form of the blue, then use that. Each has its pros and cons, but ultimately you'll take it to where the red Spider-Man is, a finished form with combinations of curves and straights. Drawing is about principles and not rules. A rule says you have to do it this way, but a principle says this is a technique that has worked in the past and it will probably work for you. The green might be great for people that struggle with flow and direction. And the blue might be better for someone that struggles with structuring anatomy or bone structure. So let's take a closer look at the rounded form of the green. The roundness of the green gives you the volume of the form, but might not give you the landmarks. Landmarks are bony points in which the bone comes very close to the surface of the skin. A good example of this would be elbows, the forehead, parts of the skull, the knees. These landmarks can tie things together and it can make your figure much more believable. Here in the green, it doesn't really have that. So if you struggle with landmarks, I wouldn't use something like the green structure. And some other people might find the blue Spider-Man a little bit too rigid and not flowing well enough with a pose. It might come off a little bit too stiff to use for certain artists. As long as you get the result that you're looking for, the tools and road is kind of up to you. When you isolate each form to its simplest shape, the pros and cons become very evident. Usually, any dynamic drawing will feature a combination of both round and squared structures. I just gave you these two to try out. The green in a rounded pillowy form and the blue in the wooden form. Let me know if you like either one of these. You can screenshot this screen to remember or follow for more. Don't forget, share the video, and I will see you in the next one.